So this comment actually reminded me of DIY in subcultures, but not only in subcultures, but the scene subculture, because I do understand that scene and emo, fashion core, whatever you want to call it, they were popular, especially in the late 90s to throughout the 2000s to the early 2010s. They were really popular for Hot Topic, malls, stuff like that. So to be able to basically go to the roots of punk, which is where nearly all subcultures come from, especially in the modern era, to talk about that, I think it is really important, and I'm going to show you some of my projects. And yeah, so I think the most important thing to talk about right now is candy, because obviously every scene kid, especially nowadays, wants candy. You can see here I use cheap string. These are strings that I got from takeaway bags, actually, this one. And these are old hair ties that I don't use anymore. So it shows you don't need to really buy like string and beads all the time. These are old beads that I found around the house. This is literally string. This is not string, this is literally a hair tie that was laying around my house. So yeah, you don't really need to go out and buy things. Obviously, I know that lots of people will not have like random string laying around their house, so that you would probably have to buy. But I'm just showing, for me, I didn't have to go out and buy. Okay, then these are like booty shorts that I cut. These were from obviously jeans, which I accidentally washed with like a top that bleeds color. So if you can see a bit, the white parts kind of turned pinkish, and I thought it was really nice. I was like, oh, you know what, might as well make it some shorts. So, and for these jeans, I didn't actually buy anything. This used to belong to my mum. So, but like I said, I know lots of people won't have like their mum's jeans laying around, which they can accidentally color and cut. I do know that. I'm gonna talk about stuff like that. Okay, these are also skinny jeans that I cut. I didn't color these. This is from my mum. You could tell that I like wearing them a lot. But you know, these were my mum's skinnies that I cut because I realized that I didn't wear them how they were. So I was like, okay, I have an outfit idea where I want pink shorts, and I cut them, and then I realized I wore the shorts more than I wore the skinny jeans. So now we'll talk about that after. Okay, these were sleeves from a top that I was going to use for a cosplay, but I never ended up doing the cosplay. So, and I like with the shorts, I had an outfit idea where I was like, I want orange leg warmers, and then I cut them to be leg warmers. And it's like the top, I never wore the top, but with these, I do wear them. So there's not really much to say about these, except for they have an orange top that I actually got for cheap as well. This one I actually did by myself, so yeah. So as you can see, these are tights that I've cut holes in because to be honest, it is kind of stupid buying. I'm not sure rude, but it's kind of stupid if you buy tights with holes in it, because not only you don't know how they were made, the holes can rip easier. Like you can cut small holes, big holes, whatever, so they're more stable throughout time. Because the ones I've seen online, they don't look like they're going to last like a day. So you're better off cutting it yourself. And also with these, you can use them as like fishnet type stuff, and you could also like what's it called? Wear it over tight so you can get like a pop of colour underneath, which would be really, really nice. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna talk about DIY, fast fashion and stuff like that. So if you wanna listen to that. Okay, so I just want to talk about DIY, fast fashion and all that type of stuff that are quote unquote affecting alternative communities. If you want to listen to me, I know you don't have to. I feel like it is important to DIY, not just as an alternative person, but as a person in this economy and stuff like that. This economy, the way the world's been treated, landfills, all that type of stuff. Because it's like all the clothes, all the stuff that I've shown you now are from things that I don't wear anymore. things where I want to throw them out, and I realize if I do this because I have an idea for this outfit or this will look cool like this, I do realize that I wear them more than I do when they were originally bought or given to me or whatever. And it's even more important nowadays in the world of fast fashion and micro trends and stuff like that, where people just buy not because they need to, not because they know that if they buy this fast fashion they're going to wear it forever, just because to look cool on TikTok for 5 seconds and throw it away. And the best way to combat that as alternative subcultures, as you're a part of a culture that goes against the mainstream, goes against everything that is pushed to us, like fast fashion, going and DIYing old items to something new that you know you're going to love and wear, just shows that you don't need to go buy all the time to wear what you want and wear what makes you feel happy. You can morph what you don't wear anymore into something you would wear. And and also the video that I posted this comment was on, this was a reply to someone who basically said, oh, you can't spend money. Like, no, not everyone has the money to spend on a £17 shirt. That is true. But I never said you had to buy a £17 shirt. This just proves you don't need millions to be seen, or emo, or Y2K, or bling, or whatever. Because when I go on eBay, when I go on Depop, not really vintage, but when I go on these two, some people do sell like skinny jeans just because they're from Hot Topic, just because they're from Trip NYC, just because scene is trending right now. I don't know if they're still trending, but just because scene is trending right now, like, alternative is trending right now, they think that they have the right to go charge people 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200 pounds on one item of clothing, like a designer. I do know that a neutral NYC is expensive. I do know that. I'm well aware. I'm not stupid. So if anyone comes that, I'm not stupid. But the fact that this is like 20 years old and you're selling it back to me twice the price as of the original item. That's extremely stupid, knowing that majority of people who are getting into scene are going to be children who only might not have money. They might rely on their parents, and their parents don't want to. The parents only buy fast fashion because the parents don't want to spend £70 on NYC skinny jeans that were sold in a Hot Topic. These people do exist. And the fact basically you're pushing alternative people to buy fast fashion because you make clothes of their subculture not available. And like I showed, yes, there is DIY. You can do your own prints and stuff, but that still costs money. And some people don't have the ability to do DIY. So having pink zebra jean print skinny jeans available at a cheap price can help people. And I'm saying okay, I'm saying this as a privileged person. I can buy new. I can buy it from charity shops. I can DIY, but still, as an alternative person, I know what is right, not just for me, but also for the environment, for the world, and the world that the what's it called, the direction that the world needs to go to. And I'm not to be rude, but I think it is quite stupid for the person to think that I'm saying that, oh, everybody should get a £70 t-shirt, because that's how much I got it. That is the average pounds for a t-shirt. And there are going to be cheaper options, like the other person said, and you can DIY, you can make your own. I made my own designs. I have stuff in my wardrobe where I'm like, okay, I want to put that design on it. And that'll be cheap. I can print it from my printer, paint it on whatever. I can do whatever. So there's always going to be another option. Whatever I put in a video about buying items, some might not be on your side of the budget. But that's you. I'm not talking about you individually. I'm talking about in general. Because like I said, some people charge hundreds. Like for the So Happy jumpers, people charge hundreds, thousands for those things. So yeah, anyways, that's my little rant. I know I'm probably speaking trash. But yeah, I hope this helps a bit. Anyways, bye.